What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be replacing the power steering pump on my E46. It's a 2.5 liter engine, but I'm sure it's the same concept as the 2.8s. First thing you want to do is take the drive belt off. Get yourself an 8mm hex key on a ratchet or however you want to do it, and get it down the tensioner, and then just pop it loose and pull the belt out. Next thing you're going to want to do is drain the fluid. So on the bottom of the pump there's a hose that goes in, and it's basically the lowest part of the system. So just undo the clamp and then pry that hose back, and make sure you have like a drain pan or something for the fluid to go into.
Why is it like chocolate water?
Alright, next step you're going to want to do is take these three 13mm bolts off for the pulley. Once you get them off, the pulley basically just pops out. Just get a little flathead and just kind of pry it off. Keep spinning it, and then it'll eventually just pop off. Just slowly work your way around it, and then eventually just pops itself off. Next, you want to get this high pressure line off. It's a 17mm open-ended wrench. Alright, so on the front of the pump, there's 3 of these bolts, and on the back, there's 2 of the longer ones. They're all the T40 Torx. So once you get those 5 bolts out, the pump should slide right out. Alright, so after you get those 5 bolts removed, the pump just slides right out. See 1, 2, 3, and 2 in the back. So we're going to grab the new one in and basically reverse the step. Alright, so it goes in, same way it comes out obviously. You get the 5 Torx bolts going on. I'm tightening up the last one now. And then work your way. I'm going to start with the return hose. I'm going to get that on, get that clamped up, and then I'm going to work on the high pressure hose. We just got the power steering pump all back in there, got the lines connected, got the pulley back on. So now we're going to drop it down, get the belt on, and bleed out the system. BMWs take automatic transmission fluid for their power steering systems, so you just want to fill it up to about that first line. Precision, perfect pour. Perfect. Filled up, you want to come in here and just cycle the steering wheel left and right. Lock the lock. That way you can get some fluid into the rack, so you don't start the power steering pump dry and the rack's not dry. So just do like, 3 or 4 times each way. That way it cycles that fluid a little bit. Next, come in here and just check the fluid, make sure it's still up. If it needs a little bit, pour a little bit in. And then you're going to give it a fire up. After you start it, let the pump cycle a little bit. Do the same thing, just work the wheels back and forth about 4 or 5 times. And you should have low fluid. So top it off and you should be good to roll. That's where you want it, right at that top line. So once you top it off, you've already cycled it through. Yeah, good to go.